Hello everybody, and welcome to the introductory video of how to write songs with more interesting chords and chord progressions. This is just the first lesson to basically give us some language to share so I can take you down some possibilities that you can use in your songwriting. And if we all speak the same language, it's going to be much easier. So to start with, the most important thing that we have to look at right now is the difference between chord tones and scale tones. That's basically what this whole video is meant to answer, the difference between those and how they work. So we're going to start with chord tones. And you know that when you've looked at some songs before or other chord sheets, you'll look at songs that maybe have like a C sharp 11 flat 13th in it or something, or a flat 9 sharp 13th or a flat 13th. You'll see a chord like that because that's all to do with chord tones and the sort of, and chord tones, I look at it as a chord color myself. So as you do different things to the chord, you change the color of that chord. So let's just have a look at what this means. Chord tones generally, this is just a music staff, and you don't need to know how to read music to understand what I'm going to say. But chord tones go up the staff. So this is a music staff, and then this sign is a treble clef. That means right hand if you're playing piano or whatever. And this is a time signature to tell you what kind of rhythm it is. But the most important thing to look at here is just how the notes go up the staff. And starting at the bottom, the root, or whatever the chord name is, if it's C, then that would be the root. If it's D, then D would be the root. If it's E, then E would be the root. It doesn't matter what chord it is. Whatever the name of the chord is, that's the root or the home. And so in this case, we'll use it as C. And then you'll notice if we do chords, we're just going every second note in this case, for this example. So this would be the root. And the way that music works is basically it goes line, step, line, step, line, step, line, step, line, step, or line, space, line, space, line, space. And it goes up the staff like that. So this is C, and then space would be D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. So the notes just keep going up like that. So C is the root, and then if you look at C, D, E, E would be the third note up, G would be the fifth note up from G, or from C, I mean, and then B would be the seventh note up from, so it's every second note. The root, third, fifth, seventh, ninth, 11th, and 13th. And that's the end. That's as far as you can go in notes. And the reason you can't go to a 14th and a 15th and a 16th is because you're just, it's like a circle where you just start again at the top. So if you look at this is C, and it goes all the way up to A. So if you went two more past A, you're back at C. And if you went one more past A, you'd be at B, and there's already a B here, so you'd just be repeating it again. So that's as far. We run out of options when we get to the 13th of a chord. But you can alter these chords, so you could make it a flat 3, a sharp 5, a flat 7th, a flat 9th, or a sharp 9th, a sharp 11th, or a flat 13th. So that's where all those numbers comes from when you're doing chord tones. Scale tones. So the next thing is, so the main thing is to understand here is chord tones go up like this, and the number system that we use when we use root, third, fifth is like the regular numbers that we use, like all numbers. When we do scale tones, which means the tones of a scale, just going up the scale, C, like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, up a scale, we number those going up using Roman numerals. And we do that because we need to differentiate between the two different systems, the chord tones and the scale tones. So scale tones by using Roman numerals, then we always know when we see Roman numerals what that means. It means a scale tone or a position of the scale that you're playing. Now, when you're doing, the reason that chord tones answer the what is a flat 9, sharp 13th type thing, or a sus4 or whatever, that's what a chord tone. A scale tone answers the question of what the chord progression is doing. So like a 1, 4, 5, or a 2, 5, 1, or a 1, 6, 2, 5, 1. You've heard all those type of progressions before, and they stem from these scale tones. And so the very basic thing to understand in this video is the basic between the chord tones and the scale tones. And if you can do that, then you're ready to go into the next video, which talks about the natural chord tones of each scale tone. That's the next lesson. So we'll see you there. I hope this helped. You can watch it as many times as you need to, and you can always ask questions. Okay, bye for now.